talking about, the financing side of buying a brand new home, and I'll let you guys kind of touch on this a little bit, but again, some different scenarios, I would assume, with someone getting financed for a new home versus a resale home.
Well, different scenarios are that one of the big things, unless the home is a spec home, meaning it's already built or almost built, then it needs to be built. And what's your time frame of building a home now, Scott?
It depends on the brand, but let's say the Horton brand, or even getting into our Emerald, you're looking at anywhere from kind of 5 to 9 months.
5 to 9 months. So credit documents are good for 120 days.
So you're going to run out and need your credit run again.
Yeah, you need your credit run again. So the big thing is when you get something financed on new construction, you technically need to make sure you don't have any other, and really anytime you go and apply for financing, you should not touch your credit. Should not do anything crazy. Should not.
So it's a longer period, So
but this is a longer period on new construction.
So you can't go out and buy furniture. You can't go get a car loan.
Can't that. You got to make sure you maintain your payments because it's they're going to reevaluate and make sure you got to hold on to your job and all that. So but that's a mistake a lot of people make.
Yeah, and also we talk a lot about financing and verification. And we deal with this obviously when we've sold. We actually just had one with DR Horton, which was a super smooth transaction, was awesome. But the lender has to verify CO, all the like a lot of construction things that the lender has to verify are done and acceptable in a new construction type environment that they won't necessarily verify in a resale environment. Right. So we had, I can't remember what it was specifically, but I overheard my staff talking about it, where we were waiting on this or waiting on that. I think the consumer out there thinking about getting a mortgage needs to understand that literally everything is going to be verified. Everything is going to be double checked, including, are they okay? Is the construction accepted? Do you still have your job? Do you still have the same amount of money in the bank? The same. And when I say same amount, I mean if they see a large influx of money in your bank account, that's a problem. Yeah, there's going to be questions. So if you get a great big commission check, and you're about to put that in your account, or you win a bunch of money in Vegas and you want to go put it in your account, talk to your lender first.
Here's the funny line. Here's the funny line that is not funny, but you just need to be aware it's just the way it is. And I understand where the consumer's coming from, trust me. But we ask them a question like, where does this money come from? And they'll say it's none of your business.
Oh yeah. Right, it's none of your business.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work like that. If someone's going to loan you hundreds of thousands of dollars, they need to know what's going on. Right. It's not just the reality of it, and outside of that, everything is going to be double checked, even on the building side. You guys, I'm sure, run into that.
Yep, absolutely. The one thing I would say, and again, especially for those the luxury brand, that buyer who's looking to spend $700,000 plus. One of the with our Emerald brand, which is our luxury brand, couple things. First of all, we have inventory. So a lot of times, that luxury buyers, you're looking sometimes at 12 plus months construction.
Sure.
And so we have.
You have stuff that's ready now.
We have stuff ready, and you go, community like Stone Lake Ranch. We've got 2 inventory homes in the ground there. Concession down in Sarasota. One of the, some of the finest golf courses in Florida. We've got a couple inventory homes there, so we have things that are available right away. And
Stone Lake Ranch was just the notice Sassa. We've sold several resale in there, and that's a very healthy market. I see a lot of activity there. A lot of professional athletes, a lot of celebrities living in that neighborhood. But hopefully, I didn't just get myself in trouble. Now there's going to be people stalking through Stone Lake Ranch trying to see who lives there. But no, it's a community for affluent folks, and that's a great. A community doing really well. Large home sites too.
So we've got homes from basically we start at 3,800 square feet, over 5,000 square feet, and you don't have to do a construction to perm loan with us either.
Oh, that's awesome.
Which can be a big advantage.
Yeah,
that's a whole other world.
Yeah, because that's something you guys were talking. The construction to perm that you guys do is something we were talking about in the break. Well, we're going to be back to wrap up the last segment of the show. Make sure to check out TampaBayHouseValue.com if you're curious about your home's value. Again, TampaBayHouseValue.com. You'll see a cool drone shot of Bayshore Boulevard. And if you're curious about your home's value, maybe it was down, maybe you couldn't sell a few years ago and you're thinking about now, check that out for a free home value market snapshot report. And we're going to be back to wrap up the show with our last segment after a quick break here on the Duncan Duo Show.